second. Ugh. Okay, I'm here. Let's make sure we're on all messages. For some reason, it always puts me on top messages, but got the Bosa on tonight. So if you're rewatching this, jump forward to about 2 minutes. Once we got a few people in here, we'll get going. Open topic tonight. It's usually kind of how I do it, but you know, tonight talk about the NFL playoffs, winners, losers, and Trump's inauguration tomorrow. And maybe some Snoop Dogg. So, welcome back to Broken Bobby's Transformation. Feeling a little bit better today. Still not 100, but a little bit better. I almost grabbed my glasses coming out here so I could see the comments better, but I didn't. I don't think I need them. I think I'll be all right. So, hope everybody's doing well tonight. I hope your team's won. Interesting week of football for sure. Interesting weekend. What did we learn? Jaden Daniels is a beast. Hello. So welcome to the channel. What's up, John Hip? Yeah, that sucked for him, because it was in yeah, I'm feeling a little better, Sky Shouter. I appreciate it. Really sucked for Mark Andrews because I think he had a pretty good game. Just he had the drop that's gonna probably be forever remembered, but there were other turnovers in that game, and man, I'm hanging in here, Q. What's up, Tom? What's going on, John? Why you down? Goff says bonjour, parlez-vous français? No, I don't speak French. Yeah, man, Keysar, it really looked like it was going that way, and that was a weird game for me to watch, if I'm being completely honest, because I didn't have a dog in the fight. You can see I got my Niner gear on. When I watch the Niners play, whether it's playoffs, whether it's regular season, like I get emotionally invested. Last year in that Super Bowl, like I was drained by the end of that game. You know what I mean? Like with the Bills and the Ravens. Like whoever had the ball, I was like, yeah, go, go, like, but when it didn't work out the way they were hoping it would, like it didn't really, like if I was a Ravens fan, I would have been crushed with that drop because and honestly, that was the play that beat us in the Super Bowl. That little out route. They did it with the tight end. I don't think it was Kelsey that caught that pass on us to win the Super Bowl, but you know, yeah, exactly. It was just turnovers, like the reason I wore Bosa tonight is because defense pretty much dominated the wins, and like the the pass rush, like the Rams were all over Jalen Hurts. Like they sacked that dude like 7 times. I was actually impressed at uh his poise under so much pressure. You know what I mean? That's not um most NFL quarterbacks, they get rattled, But like he was beat up and um like he just kept going. So I mean, shout out to him. I'm not an Eagles fan by any means, but he did his shit. Uh, John Hip says no one wants to be my friend because I'm handicapped. I'm sorry to hear that, bro. I'll be your friend. Red and gold, baby, says Sky Shouter. That's right. Seth says great day for America tomorrow. Kaiser said, yeah, I'm a Packers fan. I just like entertaining games. Absolutely. And it was just that. Both of the games today, like the Rams, like that was almost a legendary comeback by them. They were down 14 with like 5 minutes to go. Drove down, scored, drove down again, and came up just short. You know what I mean? But Matt Stafford's a beast too. So, uh, I'm not a Rams fan by any stretch of the imagination, divisional rival and all, you know what I mean? And that's what I'm hoping for, Sky Shatter. He says, just hope the Bills take care of the Chiefs. So tired of them. You and everybody else, brother, except for the people, there's a few that have been riding with them for a long time. And I get that, but there's a lot of bandwagon too. Uh, I don't have a team want to win the Super Bowl. I just don't want to see the Chiefs. I agree. Harpoon. It's okay to call our mate Harpoon because he always getting what? A much love to you, Joe Reagan. 49ers for Trump. I do not express my political beliefs on here. I mean, I am wearing a red hat and a player's jersey that does support Trump, but I bought this jersey way before that ever happened. And as you guys know, I don't share my political beliefs on here. You know, yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, I'm kind of with you on that one, Larry. I'm kind of riding with I hope the Commanders can take those Eagles out. They've been knocking off Giants all the way through the playoffs so far. I hope they got one more in them at least. Victor says Trump, Trump, Trump. No, I'm American, loyal. But shout out to Britain. Yeah, it's very cold, John. I've been sick too, though, so like it's kind of hard to gauge because I've been running a fever the last couple days. So I'm either hot or cold, and it don't really matter. You know what I mean? Ain't no party like a Diddy party, really. I'm from Southern California, loyal. Uh, I never got tired of them winning the Super Bowls, Ma. Never. Just like I'm sure the Chiefs fans aren't getting tired of them winning either. But it. I don't know. It was a different era back then. Like those guys were coming. They were uh, oil up at 5K. Looking at possible 4 inch. Wow, that's crazy, John. He says New Orleans is looking at possible 4 inches of snow. Yeah, I heard they have to move the inauguration ceremony inside tomorrow in DC because with the wind chill, it's supposed to be like 10 degrees outside at the time of the inauguration. I wonder if there might be something else, some other reason they're doing that as well. But Cubed, I didn't really have a dog in the fight on that one. I was I enjoyed the game. Like two quarterbacks that are warriors, you know what I mean? And if their teammates couldn't get it done, then they were gonna do their best to get it done. And you know, like the Ravens just came up a little short at the end. No jokes in the USA. What do you mean? Uh, so yeah, it definitely interesting. We're gonna have some good games next week. I'm hoping that the Chiefs Paul. Let's go Giants. You talking about the football team or the baseball team? On the 2 point, the drop on the 2 point conversion was tragic, but I'm happy the Bills won. It really was, bro. And honestly, there was still like a minute 45 on the clock, and I was picturing that Bills. Was it the Bills and the Chiefs from a couple of years ago where there was like a minute left and they just kept scoring? I was kind of okay. Giants and football. Okay, hopefully they can get a quarterback and turn things around over there. Maybe a better coach. But yeah, I was thinking. Uh, hey, what's up, Clayton? How are you? I'm doing all right, bro. Uh, is he? Congratulations on being a millionaire, Loyal. That's awesome. Uh, hoping we can get an epic Mahomes Allen battle again. Yeah, that'd be cool. The the Bills beat the Ravens. Just pop some Percocets. Wow. Yeah. Hey, Loyal Q says he needs 3,000 for a minivan. He's a very good moderator on this channel. I think you should bless him. You're a millionaire. It won't hurt. So 49ers, dude. Yep. Appreciate that. IG. Send me your account number. Right, yeah, and mother's maiden name and social security, right? That's a good one. And you'll be 3,000 more behind by the time uh, that's a good question, Keezer. Yeah, 49ers, that's right. Next year, we're coming. Going to make these refs accountable. Yeah, I agree. And I think that as far as the refs go, maybe each year, depending on which team, whether it's AFC or NFC home game for the Super Bowl, maybe they should have referees from that conference. That way, you don't always get the same guys that are making the same stupid calls. You know. Right? Yeah, everybody's gonna be coming after me. Uh, that's a what's up? OIOI the second. JD is balling. Would like to see how far he can take it. Yeah. What's up, G? How you doing tonight? Where you been? Catch another violation, bro, or what? Uh, how are you doing with the smoking? How are you doing with the smoking? What I'm doing is I'm doing 8 cigarettes a day right now, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to step that down. Every week or two, I'll cut a couple more cigarettes out until I there ain't nothing to cut, you know. So uh, yeah, it seems that way for sure, Sky Shouter, and everybody says it, you know. Uh, Jared Goff isn't him. I agree, V Trang. You know, obviously it's a team sport and you need good support around you. There's very few quarterbacks that can carry it on their own. Um, but you know, Jared Goff is I feel like he's one of those guys if you take him down a couple of times like he's hearing footsteps. And he's rushing to get the ball out and uh it just I don't think he's that guy. No, I don't watch English soccer either. Uh, All good, Clayton. I appreciate your participation, bro. Uh, Fraud and Spencer's Wally. Yeah, they're pretty bad, Mister Wonderful. Oh, that's right. Heard you was stopping the chain smoking. Did the doctor's results have? No, I haven't even. I'm still scheduled to go to the specialist next month, but I just made a decision that it's time for a change, bro. Uh, I don't think my breathing's going to get much better, but I definitely don't want it to get any worse. So, uh, just try turkey the cigarette and use the patch for a few. Yeah, I tried to cold turkey it, but it didn't work. And how hit and horse. Clayton Bigsby. Okay, I get it now. I get it. I get it now. Hey, what's up, Monk? How you doing tonight, brother? I haven't seen you in a while. Hope you and the family are doing well, bro. Yeah, it's all good, Clayton. Uh London family says hopefully Russell Wilson retires soon. You a Pittsburgh fan? Man, that defense seemed like it was too good to be losing like that. I think when TJ Watt went down, the Pittsburgh went to shit. Uh yeah, I agree about those Eagles home fans. Like those guys are terrible. I've heard many accounts of people going to the games and like they're just rowdy and like try to bully the opposing fans. I seen a thing. Somebody said they should do like a undercover boss thing, but undercover fan, where they take like a ex UFC fighter and send him into uh Philly's home games wearing the opposite team's jersey and see how it turns out for them guys. I think that would be funny. Is she? Yeah, I appreciate it, Monk. Hope, like I said, hope you and the family are doing well. Uh, just smoke a J when you get the urge. You'll fall asleep or get. uh, Years of marriage because she loves black men. LOL, Dave Chappelle skit. Yeah, yeah, I get it. Uh, Coffee and Camping says I asked 100 live streamers for their coffee recommendations. What's your coffee recommendation? We'll be subscribing and we'll at your channel in this video. Um, Man, I'm a pretty simple guy. I just do Folgers. Uh, it could be instant. It could be. I prefer the drip, but I do the instant too. Hey, Bobby, the 49ers are going down. Norton, man, bro, that the Titanic sunk 2 months ago, bro. That comment is super late, my guy. You know what I mean? But on the bright side, next year we're gonna beat your team and everybody else's team. So, and who is your team, Norton? What's up, X Lemon? Yeah, I kind of figured that, Clayton Bigsby. Yeah, I'm doing all right. I've been sick, Monk, but I'm getting better. Been running a fever the last couple days, so haven't been doing too much on here. I got on for a few minutes last night, but I had to cut it short. I wasn't doing too well. Uh, yeah. Oh, Dave Chappelle was the shit back in the day, Clayton. I know. What's up, Taftwood? How are you tonight? We got Taft's finest in the house. I hope you're doing well, brother. To be miserable. Yeah, gee, my God. Like those games were super cold. And it's funny, I was talking about how the Bills are building a new stadium like on the same property, like across the street or whatever. And you think that they would put a dome in there because of how extreme the weather is. But I guess that must be like their 12th man or something because they're making it another open air stadium. And when these guys are out there playing in like single digit wind chill temperatures. I don't know how they do it. And their fans are loyal as hell. I'll give them that, Uh, free ticket to one. Yeah, there's no way I wouldn't do it. That would be a good pay per view, right? X Lemon, we're kind of open tonight, like wherever the chat takes us is where we're gonna go. But the if you've seen the thumbnail, it's NFL playoffs and Trump's inauguration. I don't speak on my political beliefs, but the inauguration is happening tomorrow. They moved it indoors because of extreme cold, is what they're saying. Maybe that's correct. I don't know. I mean, they did try to assassinate the guy twice already, so maybe that might have something to do with it too. Did you not stop smoking? I hanged out with you the other day and you were quitting that night. Okay. Brandon T says Trump gang. Uh, Player haters ball was the best. Yeah, that was a good one too. Chiefs are winning, right? Says bro average. Man, I hope not. If that's your team, I wish you the best of luck, but I'm tired of them already. Uh, Art Lover says I've been drinking beer since 5 a.m. Where are you in the world? Because 5 a.m. is a lot different here than it might be like in the United Kingdom or something. That could be 15 minutes ago or something. You know what I mean? Oh, AG, the Niners will always be relevant in the NFL. Even when we don't make the playoffs, they're still talking about us. They didn't want us in the playoffs. Just like they didn't want the Bengals in the playoffs either. That's why the Chiefs set their starters. Well, it was strategic as well, but they didn't even try. They got beat 38-0 by the Broncos. And come on, man. Come on, man. Kendrick Lamar or Drake? All the everything aside from the music, I think Drake's got a lot more bangers than Kendrick does. Kendrick is super hot right now, and his stuff bangs. But Drake had bangers going for a long time. Like I don't know. I if we're just talking about music and nothing, uh, you know, alleged paperwork that may have showed up or messing with minors or stuff like that was alleged. I never seen anybody talk about any paperwork on that. So uh, if uh, if it's true that he was messing with minors, then fuck that dude. No, I am not going to Washington in 10-degree weather. What am I doing? What are you doing, Sukish? You didn't hear the answer the first time, Harsh? X Lamone says Chiefs can't three-peat. It can't happen. I agree. Okay. What's up? I don't know if it's Bree or Bry. Niner Faithful. That's right. Art Lover says I've been smoking 3 packs of Marlboro a day for over 3 years now. Damn, bro, you might want to try to cut that back a little bit at least. I used to smoke those Camel wides, and when I was tweaking, I would smoke 2 to 3 packs a day easily. You know what I mean? Harsh is asking the chat: Kendrick Lamar or Drake? Definitely got my colors on tonight, brother.
She was talking about your coffee cup.
Was he?
Yeah, here, show him these
ones. Okay.
Tell him you could be using those,
So
you have your faithful.
Let me show you guys. I obviously drink from my old faithful coffee cup because it's bigger and I can put a gallon of coffee in there. But my daughter, who's also a moderator, Cora, and the other moderator, Q, her husband, got me these for Christmas. They're coffee cups with the logo on them. There's that one, and uh, then that one's got my saying on it: "Don't look at the mountain, just start climbing." I really like those. I'm kind of afraid to bring them out here and drink from them because they are porcelain, and I don't want to break them. Uh, Sexy Latina says, "Please like and subscribe. Thank you." Uh, yeah, just because we've been eliminated, Taftwood, man, I'm still out here repping my thing. It's funny because the people that usually talk the most shit are like Raiders fans or Cowboys fans. And it's like, well, you know, how many playoff games did you guys win this year? About the same as us, right? I guess the Lions fall into that category. That super offense didn't win a playoff game. They had the bye their first game, they got knocked out. And the thing is, the injuries finally caught up with them. I think. Uh, Kendrick definitely won the battle. I agree, Ramona. Uh, Listen, my friend, I just want to say one thing. Do you have any bacteria or parasites hidden in it? Shut up, stupid. Yeah, it wasn't our year, but we're in a good place moving forward. We'll have all our starters back next year and we'll be ready to go. Trump, the guy from Apprentice, what's he up to these days? Are you serious, Monk? He's going to be inaugurated as our president tomorrow. Crazy, scary. Yep, 5 a.m. is 5 a.m. no matter where you are. Okay, but if you say you've been doing something since 5 a.m., OG Zodiac, in California right now, it's like 10 something at night. But I believe if we go to like Hawaii, we go back 11 time zones, which would make it what? About 9 o'clock in the morning. Big difference, bro. We're talking about 18 hours versus 4 hours. So time zone absolutely matters. Pray for him. The left doesn't do the worst. uh, Damn, Clayton, did you get your pennies in a bunch on that one, bro? Are they Mike A? Who's your team? Come on, who is it? Raiders? Cowboys? You calling my boys a joke? Come on, put your team out there so we can roast the hell out of them. Yeah, mods are definitely getting it done. Let me give a shout out real quick to the mods. We got Q, we got Cora, we got Ramona, and whatever Jake is going by these days, I can't keep up. Uh, we made an agreement if the Winers didn't make the playoffs, you had to retire that coffee cup. Really, bro? When did we make that agreement? It still works. I don't know, Adam Young. Now, Mike A, like, you are seriously tripping, bro. They're a joke franchise. We got 5 trophies in our cabinet. Who you still haven't told us who your team is? Oh, because you probably don't have any trophies, or if you do, you have less than we do. So, carry on. Good job, Mike. I love talking shit about football, so if you don't like it, that's too bad. I hope so, Brandon. They say he should be good to come back next year. Harsh, you say Kendrick is the GOAT. Don't you think it's a little early to be crowning him? I mean, I could probably name a half a dozen rappers that have far more success than Kendrick did. And I don't have nothing against Kendrick, but he's recent. You know what I mean? Like Tupac's got he died at 26. He put out like 10 movies, had 4 platinum albums. You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. Notorious B.I.G. Like, there's a bunch I could name that would be ahead of him, in my opinion. It's just recency bias, and what I'm thinking. But uh, for too long tonight, car battery died, and I got to get some munchies. I got you, Tapwood. I appreciate you tapping in, though, brother. You be safe out there. Uh, isn't it true? Isn't what true? Bobby Bobby no longer smokes on the chat. I think Mike A just wants some attention. Camel Wides, that was my shit when I was on that tweak, bro. I was going to get a pack of Camel Wides when I got arrested in San Jacinto. What attracts you to American football? Well, I'm American. Why would I be attracted to like European football, soccer, whatever it is? You know, it's gaining popularity, and I'm not saying one's better than the other, but it's what I know. Like, I was raised watching the 49ers play, so that's who I like. Uh, yeah, I'm thinking Dallas. It's either Dallas, the Raiders, or one of them other teams. Appreciate that. Man, I think I fell way behind on the chats. That's a good question, Mike. I don't know. Don't really care to know either. So, covetous. uh, yeah. We're not going to argue about timeouts. You got a minute. You're back. Put the jersey. Mike A, you're just basically a clown at this point. You don't want to say who your team is because you're obviously embarrassed. And I agree with that, G. Basically, my team did better than the Lions did this year because we're picking number 11 next year. Where are they picking? They're picking like number 20 or something. So, you know what I mean? If you put it in that perspective, I think we were more productive. uh, yeah, Mike's not going to say. He's embarrassed. Do you ever think it's a Tejveer Dot says, do you ever think it's okay for one to give up? If you're talking about like on life, no, not at all. There's plenty of assistance out there that you can reach out and get if that's what you're referring to. How long have I had? I bought this jersey when Bosa was a rookie, 2019, so 6 years. Stable genius. He's a genius in the stables, says Kamala 2028. Mike A says Trump 2028. Man, we got some real geniuses in the chat tonight. Uh, Texans, 49ers, CJ Stroud is a beast. I really like that guy. And actually, the Texans are kind of one of my surrogate teams because their coach used to be our defensive coordinator, D'Amico Ryan. So, like, I ain't mad at those guys. And I really, CJ Stroud seems like a very genuine young man. I like that about him. Uh, yeah, exactly. And, yeah, and that's the thing. He went to Cone High School, G. So, yeah, I'm behind him all the way. Next season is ours for sure. No, don't smoke the ganja. Uh, we'll see, Sean. We'll see. Uh, And tell that person that keeps talking about my Niners, whose last initial is A, says who his team is, I am not going to acknowledge you anymore. You are cast aside. You're not timed out. Go ahead and make all the comments you want, but I will not acknowledge you until you identify your team so we can roast the hell out of them. And don't lie and say it's the Chiefs and you've been rocking with them since the 90s because you know that's not the truth. Yeah, we were at the bar, G. That's cool, Brandon. I think they can beat the Chiefs. They beat them during the regular season, but playoffs is a whole nother thing. You know what I mean? Yeah, I used to love Tupac growing up. Uh, I'm just drinking coffee. What's up, Ezekiel? How you doing? Yeah, Pac. He's definitely up at the top. Like that dude was he was a hog. Like he hustled like no other. You know what I mean? Like for being a young guy, like he wanted all the success he could get. You know what I mean? So uh, yeah, I really enjoyed him. Uh, uh, yeah, and that's kind of what it is with the mugs. To be honest, like I'm if I do use them when I'm in the house, but when I'm out in the garage recording, like I don't bring them out here because I'm afraid I'm gonna leave it out here and it's gonna get knocked on the floor and broken or something. So if I'm in the house with them, then I can uh yeah, I think so. Sky Shouter, he stopped getting attention, so he took his ball and went home. What's up, Narish? That's right, 49ers all the way. I'm from Southern California. Uh, appreciate that. AP. Hold on just a second. Okay, let's see. Appreciate that, mindful Democrat. Uh, no, the refs run the NFL, Jay. Hey, take it easy, Clayton. Appreciate you tapping in. Where Tariq Hill will go, he's done. Yeah, that's what I heard, Brandon. Uh, oh, the hat. It's that old school Niner style. If you guys are just tapping in, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're new. Tonight we're talking shit about football and a little bit on Trump's inauguration and what's going on with that. But I don't really like to do too much when it comes to politics. But this channel is about sobriety and recovery and, improving ourselves. So, yeah, if you're new, be sure to subscribe. Appreciate that. And so then January 21st, the planets align. Man, this year is off to a hell of a start, isn't it? Would you? Yeah, they look good. I noticed that. Jaden Daniels something else. Uh, no, I'm in Cali, Mansfield. The Ooze lost today. Uh, Archie Roach. No, I don't. Yeah, and one thing about the Commanders that I also enjoy is they took a couple of our position coaches after last year. They took our assistant GM, Adam Peters, went over there to be the general manager of football operations and completely turned that operation around. Obviously, Jaden Daniels is a huge part of that. But in the fact that he's from San Bernardino, like I'm loving it. I'm hoping for the Commanders. Uh, No, I haven't got it yet. I think I have gotten the everything situated that I need to. Probably around the 20th of next month, I should get one for like $2.85. Appreciate that. Uh, hey, have a blessed one as well, Tap Wood. I appreciate you tapping in, brother. Biden, Jim Foley. What's up, Jim? How are you tonight, bro? He says Biden was a misunderstood genius. Would love for Dion and his son come to Dallas and Tyreek, but have heard Dion said he's committed to staying coaching Colorado, but keep seeing rumors. I think Dion would jump on that if given the opportunity, especially if they're going to draft his son. I don't see Dion turning that down. Yeah, I hope you're doing well tonight, Jim. It's good to hear from you, bro. Uh, yeah, that should be cool. No, I don't, Mansfield. Uh, yeah, it was definitely wasn't a good game. It was. I think the injuries just finally caught up, and they were getting a lot of pressure on Jared Goff. Hey, I'm gonna try to attach myself to success any way I can, G. So, what position did I used to play? I didn't play football. I played baseball. Oh, okay, nice. Shout out to TJ. What's up, Zion Davis? Appreciate you subscribing. Yeah, that ought to be a good game. That's tomorrow night, right? Notre Dame and Ohio State. I don't really have a dog in that fight either, but I'll probably check it out a little bit just to see some of the players. I'm hoping the Niners are going to draft some linemen in this upcoming draft. Maybe get new, a good offensive tackle and maybe a center. Some D line help would be good. Another beast opposite of Bosa would be amazing, but we also need a good defensive tackle to stop the run. We couldn't stop shit this year, and that's why we sucked. But a lot of that was defensive coordination and special teams. So, uh, what's up, Joel? How you doing tonight, brother? Sky Shutter says, "I just hope Jerry keeps doing what he's doing. He's messing his franchise up in the last decade, and it warms my heart." I think him and Mark Davis both, like, I think they're just too involved with the operations of the game. And just because you're a billionaire doesn't mean you can run a football operation. So, just my opinion. Joel says, "Why is G in here? He's not a true follower. He only gets on the live every once in a while, Pops." Hey, I think he made probation, bro, so he's checking in. And G is telling, no, I cannot tell Ezekiel to go play on the freeway, G. That would not be a good idea at all. So yeah, I've been running a fever the last couple days. I've been taking over the counter medicines and drinking Theraflu and the powder in the thing. And man, all right. Joel wants G to go play on the freeway. I cannot tell anybody to go play on the freeway, guys. Come on. uh uh Half hawk, half man says, if you were evading the cops in a high-speed car chase, what song would you want blaring from the radio? That's a good question. I've been in a couple of high-speed car chases, and I don't remember what was playing. The last one, what would I want to play? Let me get back to you on that one. Let me think about that for a few minutes. Yeah, Joel's always in here. Ryan's a Dolphins fan. That's right. Mike McDaniel's over there, another former Niner coach. I fought the law and the law won, says Jim Foley. They always do, don't they? uh, was in a high speed chase in the 90s. I was bumping WC song was called It's All Bad. What's the most amount of drugs you seen at one time? I'm working hard. The most I ever seen, I was with somebody that was picking up some from some people that were well connected, and there was a pallet of that stuff. So how many pounds or kilos that was, I don't know. At least 50. They were all bricked up like you see on uh, TV. You know what I mean? And there was a nice gentleman sitting in the corner with an automatic rifle that was ready to blow somebody's head off if we did something stupid. So yeah, that was the most I've ever had in my possession was about a key to choose the city, which uh I would want them to be down in Southern California somewhere, but not in LA. Maybe like Ontario or something would be cool because it'd be a lot easier for me to go see a game if the 49ers were to leave the Bay Area. Do you think Robert will sign? He will be the highest paid DC. Don't want him going to Dallas, but I think he's only going got one. Yeah, and I think if to be honest, Sky Shooter, I think if he's offered a head coaching position, he's going to take it. Why wouldn't he? He was running everything in New York. Why would he want to be under somebody again? But uh, but at the same time, if he does come back, I think we're going to be ready to make a run. Uh, was so drunk. Uh, throwing beer cans at SBPD. We had a shitload of beer from a beer run. We had did hours earlier. Do I know you, G? I've heard that story from somebody. I wonder if I know you. Do you think Dr. Evil ever got that $1 trillion? Oh my God. That's funny. Wow. Yeah, so anyways, like I said, if you guys are new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, hit that like button while you're in here. I'm gonna try to keep it going for a little bit longer, but I'm hanging in out here. I don't want to start coughing, so we'll try to keep it going for another 15-20 minutes. We'll see how that goes. But do me a favor and hit that like button. I appreciate you, Jim. Man, Jim, you've been with me forever, bro. I really appreciate you. I think you were with me like when I was at like 200 subs or something. Yeah, I really appreciate your following, bro. A little bit better, Ezekiel. Right? Yeah, I heard that. Yeah, that's funny. After you told that story, I really think I know who you are. Sky Shouter, have a good one, brother. Father of three. Wow. You look like you need CPS to come to the house. I'm sorry. I shouldn't say that. Yeah, McCaffrey was a big part of that. You know, if you look at the teams that are that are still in the playoffs, what do we have? We have teams that can run the ball and that can play defense. Our defense sucked, and we had like 3 running backs on IR. So, like, it made it kind of hard. I still think we should have made the playoffs, but you know, yeah. And just for the record, I would never call CPS on anybody. But if you are a father of three, I don't think it's a good idea to talk about sniffing underwear, you weirdo. G, G's a good dude. I like G. G's been rocking with us for a while too. We miss him sometimes, but I think G means well. That's funny though. Look at the mountains. Don't start climbing. Yeah, that's a good one. But don't do that. Don't look at the mountain. The slogan is don't look at the mountain. For UG, the slogan is put a blindfold on and start climbing. Cuban Aid says, I'm so glad that Trump became our president. That's cool. I think there's definitely a feeling of optimism right now in our country. So, it ought to be interesting to see where these next 4 years go. Um, I did a video on what I think the next 4 years are going to look like, and YouTube didn't like that video. Ezekiel said, gee, if you start climbing, your drunk ass might fall down the mountain. LOL. What if it's Mount Everest? It would be a death sentence if they didn't look and just started climbing. No, gee, the idea is you obviously have to look at where you're going. Just don't get overwhelmed with the big picture. Worry about what's going on in front of you. See, that's what I'm talking about. I don't know what your name is. It's in some sort of Oriental letters with slashes, but they say the 49ers are the best 6-11 team. I think it meant to say out. I say ever. The best 6-11 team ever. Mark my words, next year, clip this shit, save it. You'll see. F Trump, say goodbye to democracy. Can't believe people were dumb enough to vote for him the second time. Well, Lewis, it seems as though you're upset about this. Tell me how the orange man hurt you. And he was the president before, right? And democracy carried on. I mean, I'm just playing devil's advocate here. I don't say who I believe in or whatever, who I voted for. I did vote. But, he was president before and democracy didn't end then. So why do you think it will end now? Can you please stop just saying the same shit before I time you out? All right, Lewis Kunit. I guess you need to go bye-bye for a few minutes. Oh, damn, I almost made you a moderator. That would have been all bad. He would have timed me out. Fuck, then what would have happened? It means of all time. Okay, cool. I like that. Of all time. OAT. Gotcha. What's up, Gohan? Shout out to Brazil. Point on the teddy bear and tell us where the orange man touched you. Waxmaster says, F all politicians. None of them care about the citizens. Yeah, I mean, the vast majority of them go into Washington with very little in their bank accounts, and they all leave millionaires. So go figure, right? Mr. Cat, that was a good try. G says, at Ezekiel, I can stick up for Broken Bobby if I want you, dipshy. Shout out to you, G. How much time with my beard? If I think I started this channel like 18 months ago, give or take. And when I started it, this was all flat and none of this was here. So like it was just a goatee. So I guess 18 months. But I didn't start growing this until maybe 4 or 5 months ago. Ezekiel says, if Trump didn't care, why did he give TikTok back to us? Dumb dumb. G says, at Ezekiel, point at your Barbie and tell us. Okay, I'm not gonna read that, G. Come on, let's keep it PG-13, bruh. So, what do you guys think? You want to keep it going for a little bit? If we're going to do that, I'm going to need to go run and use the restroom real quick and refill the coffee. And I might just smoke a cigarette. Uh, finish finish reading it. No, I can't do that, G. We got to keep it PG-13 in here, my guy. Give me a quick second, guys. Let me run and refill the coffee and use the restroom. And no, I'm not tired at all. I work nights. So what do you think about occupying Greenland? Oh, talk amongst yourselves, guys. Just keep it PG. It's a good time to subscribe. Hit the like button. Join the channel. Joel, hit us with the elevator music if you would, brother. All right. Let's see what we got here. Free broken Bobby. I wouldn't trust you with the. Hey, G, who's your team again? And here we go. And for the record, this is only like the fifth one of the day, so I got this. I'm free. I made bail. My team is the Dodgers. Who's your football team? The Cowboys, right? I went. I want my back broken. What? Well, that's a dick thing to say. The Chiefs since '92. I could have swore you were a Cowboy. And the Chiefs and the Dodgers. Wow, that's interesting. Okay. Okay. Do you use food for sandwiches? What does that mean? Monkey eye. Is that a real question, bro? Can you see me? Can you see me now? Cocaine or coffee? Yeah, it's not the Chiefs. You're a Dodger or my football team is the Lions. Yeah. Yeah, that was rough. Like I really felt for the fans of Detroit on that one because they've been waiting so long. And I know what it's like when your team is super hot and to lose, how disappointing that is. And I feel for you guys as fans. Now, you guys were clowning us when you beat us in Santa Clara. So that's about as far as it goes. But uh, what's your question, Ezekiel? That don't sound right at all. Uh, okay, Jason's a Steeler fan. No, I don't listen to Taylor Swift. Uh, yeah, the Steelers, they man, they collapsed at the end. That sucked. G says I'm a soccer fan. Hmm. The best spread that I ever made, I didn't make. There was a paisa that made a spread in LA County once, and he was like squeezing oranges into it, and I was thinking, wow, that's weird. But I don't know if I was just starving, but man, that spread was bomb. I have 4 children and 10 grandchildren. Uh, I'm a beat what? 49ers all day. That's right with the business. How you doing tonight? I like Eminem's early stuff. Hey, it's going good. Tim, how are you? Haven't heard from you in a while, bro. Hope you're doing well. Seahawks are butter? Okay. We always seem to slide on them when we play them, so I would agree with that. Yeah, I bet he was. Jacob B says, "Go Bengals." I can get on board with that. The wife's a Bengals fan. Uh, man, I'm not with you on that one, Demoles. Uh, I'm tired of him, bro. I'm still saying it, bro. We still say it around the house. But I'm that real one, you know what I mean? Like I became a fan in the 80s, bro. We had like a 10-year drought where we straight sucked ass. And I never left. I wasn't happy, but City Landers? What's City Landers? Uh, uh did his house burn down? Yeah. I mean, if you've been a fan, then congrats, man. You got a great quarterback there. I won't take it away from him. Dude's ultra competitor. I think last year in the playoffs he had that high ankle sprain that he was playing through. I tip my hat to him, but I hope to see something else. All right, Critical Rick. We're not going to do that in here, buddy. I'll give you a minute to think about it. If you come back and say some stupid shit, you're going to get booted. What's up, Corey? Brock Purdy. For the teams that are left, what I want to see is I want to see the Commanders and the Bills, but what I think we're going to see is the Eagles and the Chiefs. And if it is the Eagles and the Chiefs, I may try to get a shift on Super Bowl Sunday because I don't want to see that shit. I want them both to lose. And if you're a Chiefs fan, no disrespect, but like I have battle scars with both of them. So the Eagles hurt my quarterback, and when we played the Chiefs in the Super Bowl, they never throw a flag. Nick Bosa was choked out most of that game, never got a flag. So, but Brock Purdy really impressed in that Super Bowl. Bills or Commanders? If it comes down to that, I think I'm gonna be pulling for the Commanders, bro, because Jaden Daniels is from the SB. You know what I mean? I got to go with the homeboy. My favorite player on the 49ers, says Corey. Oh, if I had to pick one, probably Kittle. I also like Warner, Bosa. Like, I want to say Purdy, but contract negotiations are about to start, and I tend to get turned off on these guys when they hold the team hostage. So I hope that he doesn't do that. Larry, bro, we're not doing that in here. I'm gonna give you like 10 minutes. We don't do that in here, bro. Definitely the Bills. Definitely the Bills. What about McCaffrey, G? McCaffrey is good too. He's just a little fragile. But I almost bought his jersey last year during the Super Bowl. Juice is definitely underrated. Definitely. Hey, Chris, appreciate you. Shout out to Kenya. I like Trey Lance too. I did. Um, I didn't understand why they they traded so many draft picks for that guy and never really used him, And then he went to the Cowboys and they never used him. Like, dude just can't get on the field. I don't know what it is. I don't know if uh I don't know if he's just having trouble learning the playbooks or what the deal is, but yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and McCaffrey, like, he's one of those guys, Like I we're definitely a much better team when he's out there. Our run game is existent when he's out there. So if you guys are new, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Do me a favor and hit that like button, guys. Rest in peace, LA. Well, I appreciate that public service announcement, Bupati. If you've been paying attention to my channel, I'm quitting smoking, actually. So maybe you should subscribe so you can follow my journey. Jay Slice, what the hell are you talking about? You obviously know nothing about my channel. You should subscribe and check out some of my videos, and maybe you'll have a better understanding before you start saying dumb stuff. Bry, let's see. We're going to give you 24 hours, you dumbass. Sure, you can ask a question, my T. I used to play Madden, not anymore. G says, rest in peace to the billionaire houses who had insurance and multiple other vacation houses all over the world. Um, Unfortunately, there were some people that weren't billionaires that were affected by that, and that was unfortunate. Um, losing your stuff in a fire is never a good deal. You know what I mean? So, do you, Marshall Falk? What do you mean? Uh, Dobbs needs to be a 49er starting. I like Dobbs. I hope we can bring him back. Marshall Falk was definitely a beast. Yeah, like dude was incredible. And I'm not even a Rams fan, but that when they were the greatest show on turf, like that team was something else. Like you knew they were gonna take it all the way. You know what I mean? Uh, my T says, if you fight me, do you think you will win? If I'm gonna fight you, Mister T, I absolutely think I'll win. But you don't even have a picture, so it's kind of hard to tell. You could be a 12-year-old kid. You could be a 69-year-old woman. You could be Wes Watson for all I know. What about Sam Darnold? Sam Darnold showed who he really was at the end, I think. Um, I was glad to see him have success in the regular season and find happiness and make a little money. You know what I mean? I think he's going to get a bigger contract next year. Maybe not with Minnesota, but um, you know, when like he had that Kirk Cousins effect, I think. Really good, got all the tools, knows what to do. Uh, uh, hey, no problem, Candace. Uh, must be the steak stopping. I get it like that when I don't. Yeah. Uh, I've heard could be my Tyson too, huh? Who's the greatest athlete of all time? Bo Jackson. I don't know. When I said that, I thought that was funny. I'm a 27-year-old woman and I will win. Set it up on Street Beefs. Like I'm gonna fight a woman. Come on, knock it off. Bro, Corey Sauce, do you have been on every single what? Deion Sanders is definitely good. Taftwood is back. What's up, homie? Yeah, Bo's injuries is what stopped him. But Bo was really good at baseball and he was incredible. Like if I had to choose a favorite Raider, it would be Bo. Uh, definitely not cool to hit a woman. Yeah, and he's got an NFL and MLB ring, right? Yeah, two Dion rookie cards. That's cool. Respectfully disagree with you, Bobby. John Brisnick is most definitely the greatest. Who is that? I don't even know who that is. I'll have to look him up later because I've never heard the name. Bob Sapp. Why do I call myself broken? It's Broken Bobby's transformation. I was broken. I was addicted to meth for about 15 years, and I transformed my life into being sober and uh, living a good, productive life. Uh, yeah, I'll have to check him out, bro. Yeah, let me see what that name was. Let me see if I can screenshot that real quick. Okay, yeah, I'll look it up later, bro. Just like my boy Stafford did when he left. Man, Calvin was a beast, and Barry Sanders was a beast. I really like those guys. Uh, recently, I saw a video of a child with two addict parents. Tom Brady was very good, as much as it troubles me to say that. The greatest arm wrestler of all time. He is the dude who won the actual over the top. Oh, okay, cool. Uh, and it should have been fixed, Bobby. Yeah, but people don't want to tune in to fix Bobby. They want to tune in and ask why I'm broken. So you know that's kind of the thing, I guess. Yeah, I would agree with you there, G. I think Barry Sanders is the greatest running back to ever play the game. Excuse me. Is a U.S. professional arm wrestler and is widely considered the greatest of all time. He has won over 500 championship titles. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to check him out. Uh, I'm not going to read that, JM. Uh, he remained undefeated for 40 years. He's 60 today and still competing at the top world level. Do I hate the LV Raiders? No. No, I don't, Corey. They're. Uh, I have Raider fans in the family. I have Raider fans at work. We all talk a lot of shit. Like it's nothing personal. Um, I don't really hate any teams. Um, there's teams I definitely don't like, and you know, but no, I don't hate anybody. How did you overcome? Ultimately, I ended up in prison, enemy, and I just never looked back. Do I like the Jaguars? Uh, Not particularly. I don't really feel anything for them, to be honest. Primal Code, what the hell are you talking about? Why are you fixated on my mouth? Knock it off. Don't be a weirdo. Or I'm going to have to give you a timeout and put you in the corner. Oh, what did it say? Oh, I'm snitching? What do you mean? I don't know what you mean. Skinny and beats giant men with ease. Actually, Ezekiel Sylvester Stallone was in Over the Top. He was an arm wrestler and a truck driver, actually, in that movie. Good movie. You should check it out. Over the Top. Yeah, God definitely helped me. God and a good support group led by my wife. Uh, After doing time in North Dakota, I'm assuming that is, I fucking hate the Vikings. uh, I'm not reading that, G. Give him a 10-minute timeout. I don't think he's worth 60. I hope they don't pay him that. I'd like to see him somewhere around 45, maybe. Uh, you know, maybe a long deal, but like on the lower end. But he's going to get paid. Yeah, who knows where I'd be without the wifey. Shout out to her. Um, I don't know why G's upset at Ezekiel. I'll let you guys hash that out. You said it's 2:59 there. Here it is 10:58. Do I know about the NHL? Yeah, I just don't follow it. I'm in California, Southern California to be exact. Yeah, you're the best, baby. Here is 11:58. Where are you at, Corey? You like in Arizona? Okay, cool. We almost moved to Arizona about a year ago, and uh, it just didn't end up working out. But 11:59 here in Montana. I always liked Montana. Montana's some beautiful country. Okay, cool. Handle that, G. You have a demon in you. I am Archangel Michael from Christianity. Well, please relieve me of that demon, Nintendo. You're an archangel named Nintendo? The fuck out of here. Oh my god. What is going on? You're an archangel named Nintendo 26. Uh yeah, I watched the Dodgers a little bit. That World Series was cool against the Yankees. I don't really follow baseball like that though. Arizona is drug infested to them cartels pushing. Yeah, when we went out there, we went and checked out the Phoenix area. And when I first got my CDL, I was in the Phoenix area, and we were down by the where the state fair is at, the convention center or whatever that is. And we used to go walking around that place, and like it was a pretty decent place. So we were looking in that general area, up by what the hell's the name of that street? Um, there's a main street that runs through just a little north of the fairground area, and man, I couldn't believe how bad it looked over there. Like the drugs, obviously, it's really infested. I don't think we necessarily need to draft a quarterback high. I wouldn't mind taking a shot late, but I think O line and D line are the most important things. Fidel, we got to if we're gonna pay Brock, we got to protect him. We got to beef up that O line, and our defense needs to be able to get to the quarterback and stop the run if we're gonna have success. Uh, he's a fake angel. I agree. Uh, Alex, all right, see you around, buddy. Uh, uh, extremely beautiful place. Me and my girlfriend are trying to find a nice place here, but it's been hard. Yeah, it gets really cold up there, though. Uh, uh, do you like the Detroit Simbas? Oh wow, the Detroit Simbas. What up, greedy and scandalous? How you doing, bud? Get your checkup done, Bobby. Stay on the health tip. I appreciate that. Yeah, my appointment. I think it's like February 16th, and then I'll do a follow up with my primary probably right around the end of February. So I'll give you an update when I know more. What's up, Alan? How are you doing tonight? Let's go join the short bus. Let's do it. Are you driving, Captain Blind? Yeah, it's been a while, bro. Hope you're doing all right. I've been a little under the weather this week, but the show must go on, right? Uh, please, you take that gear off now. Your season's over. So is yours, G. Or it will be soon, anyways. What happened to that kid who took over in New England after Brady left? Mac. We were talking about drafting that guy too, Mac Jones. I don't know. He's somewhere else now. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we end up picking him up as a backup if the price is right. Man, I'm sorry to hear that, Greedy and Scandalous. Hopefully you're back on the wagon here, though. I'm driving all the way to the base. Cool. Uh, the team Chivas. Hey, well, I'm glad to hear it, Greedy and Scandalous. I think you're a Cowboy fan. And if you are a Cowboy fan, based on what you've said, I think I know who you are. I think I've been to your house. Q says, that's my soccer team too, G. Where did Spencer Rattler end up and how is he doing? I like that kid. OU is my college team. I'm not sure. Favorite all time Niner? Man, there's a lot. Uh, my Mount Rushmore would probably be uh, Jerry Rice, Joe Montana, Ronnie Lott, and either Fred Warner or Patrick Willis. Love those guys. I hear you, greedy and scandalous. I think you told me that before, G. OLS says, hi. Hope you're going well, Bobby. Would you tell me how long you used drugs and how long it took you to feel better, please? Okay, so I was addicted to meth for about 15 years from the late 80s. Eventually, I got clean in 2004. So, no, more than 15 years. Actually, no, that's about right, about 15 years. And it took me several tries to finally get it right. Um, with my drug of choice, which was meth, what I needed was a lot of sleep and food. I was getting clean via incarceration, so that made it a little easier. But there is drugs available in there, so yeah, the comments are popping. Raiders, gee, are those all 49ers fans? Not all of them. There's quite a few in here, though. Yeah, I am from San Bernardino, greedy and scandalous. Appreciate you, bro. Much love to you as well. Uh, I don't know, G. I think you're a Cowboy fan. Others in the family are all 49ers for life. That's right. 49ers for life. Uh, if we're talking Mount Rushmore, you can't leave out Dan Marino. He wasn't a Niner, though, bro. I was just talking about Niners. Uh, but Marino definitely was a beast. I think that was our second. Was that our second Super Bowl or our first one where Montana and Marino clashed? That was awesome. Yeah, no problem, OLS. Uh, oh, okay. Yeah, that's right. That's good to hear, bro. I'm really happy to hear that. Is he up for parole in 2027, or is that his uh, earliest possible release date? I think you told me he'd been down for a long time, right? G says I hate the Raiders. uh, yeah, the old school Raiders were definitely like I respect the franchise because they had their heyday. The Steelers, the Packers, the Cowboys. As much as I don't like some of these teams, the Patriots. You know what I mean? Even the Chiefs nowadays. Uh, I look a little uppity. I don't know what you mean there. I think he's up. I haven't talked to him in 2020. Okay. No, I'm definitely clean, bro. Like, no, I've been sick. I've been real sick this week, and I'm taking pain medication and stuff, and over the counter like antihistamine and um, like Dayquil, Nyquil, Theraflu, pretty much a little bit of everything, trying to feel better and keep the fever down. I was hitting like 102 last couple days, but it seems to be under control today. I'm back in the high 90s, so that works. But and remember, guys, if you're new, be sure to subscribe to the channel and check out the playlist. There's plenty of stuff up there that I think you will enjoy. Um, cool music concerts, Candlestick. No, I'm not from the Bay Area, bro. Uh, oh, okay, cool. Yeah, no, I'm good though, bro. Like I said, I'm just on a bunch of medicine right now and a little under the weather still. But yeah, I went to Candlestick once, and that was the NFC Championship game against Dallas in, I don't know if that was late 93 or early 94 or late 94. I don't recall, but my uncle took me. And you're a Bills fan. Okay, cool. Yeah, and that's kind of what's going on here as well, greedy and scandalous. Um, like everybody's been like, The wife's got it real bad. You know, when will they get a real quarterback? They have a real quarterback, unless it's snowing or raining. I got to keep it real, you know. Yeah, I don't know. That's okay though. You know, if that's what you think, it's okay to say that. But I assure you, I am clean. Um, name, but I'm about to change my name to. Wow. Yeah, I think Purdy's good. We just have to be the number one seed and have all home games and not have rain in the forecast. uh, so, anyways, uh, I think we're gonna wrap it up here shortly, guys. Like I said, I'm still feeling a little under the weather, so you know, yeah. And Greedy and Scandalous has shown love. I appreciate that. Shout out to you, and I appreciate you defending my honor. G, you're a Bills fan, huh? How long have you been a Bills fan? Since they won? uh, yeah, yeah. No, and it's all good, you know. Yeah, and it definitely tough environment to play in. That's why you got to have that good run game and the good defense. Because, excuse me, if I don't know about that, Chris. I disagree. He just got small hands. Since they lost 4 Super Bowls in a row in the '90s, that's a good reason to jump on the wagon, bro. Uh, Rexy is shouting out Osama bin Laden, apparently. Okay, so yeah, that goes back a ways. That last one was heartbreaking for them. All dude had to do was kick the field goal. uh, anyways, you guys in the comments are something else. I think we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up for the night, guys. And I like Bears and Buffalo. Cool. Um, I'm about to go drink some more NyQuil. Hey, much love to you as well, Greedy and Scandalous. I'll do my best. Anyways, you guys all have a good night. Like I said, I'm gonna go shoot back some NyQuil and crawl into a warm bed and try to get some rest. You know, shout out to everybody that participated. Much love and respect to everybody. You guys are the heartbeat of this thing. You know what I mean? So um, I do believe in Jesus, William. So yeah, if you're new here, do me a favor and subscribe to the channel. Hey, good night, G. Shout out to you as well, brother. I do appreciate you, and I still think I know you, but I don't want to say who I think you are. But I appreciate that. Uh, thanks for all the well wishes and shout out to everybody that participated uh, in tonight's live. You guys are all the best. Um, like I said, subscribe if you're new. Remember, it's about building that strong foundation around you. Uh, yeah, and it was just a question. It's all good. You know, I'm not offended at all. Like maybe early on in my sobriety, I might have been taken aback by that because a lot of people did question it. But like I got 20 years under my belt. You know what I mean? So, um, anyways, everybody have a great night. Family, fitness, and freedom are the things that allow me to get my life together, and they can help you as well. I think I forgot to say that in my last video. Do me a favor, go watch the last video and tell me if I said it or not. Uh, like the live, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. I'll probably be on again tomorrow night. We'll see what we got. And what do we always say, G? What's the catchphrase, G? Come on, take us out, bro. What are we going to do? Are we looking or are we climbing? In the meantime, Kenneth says, look at the mountains. Don't look at the mountain. Just start climbing. Let me correct that, G. Real quick, Kenneth says, what age do you stop seeking others' validation? I think when I'm going to answer this one and then I'm cutting it off, guys. I think for me, when I realized that everybody didn't have my best interest at heart, that's when I stopped seeking others' validation. The people that I knew had my back, I'll do anything for somebody that will do the same for me. You know what I mean? So that's I hope that answers your question, Kenneth. Everybody have a good night. And next, Johnny says, "What's the Niners record next year?" I'm gonna go 15-2 Super Bowl. Don't. Okay, G said it right this time. Don't look at the mountain. Just start climbing. Have a good one, guys. I'll catch you on the next one.